Look, I'm gonna be real. I'm just. I don't know. This is my reaction to the fight. I don't know what just why did Adesanya decide to just slug it out? I'm disappointed with this guy. This guy, he was having the performance that he needed. He was just having the performance that he was looking for. He was looking good. He was looking sharp. He was looking like vintage Adesanya. Why did he decide to play the dirty game? Why did he decide to bang it out with this guy? A guy that's known to hit very hard. And where was he having the success? Inside the pocket with Adesanya. But Adesanya was still moving. Literally, there was a part in the second round where he seen the uppercut. He was able to move out the way just in time. He still had his reflexes. He still had everything. I just don't understand why the fuck did he decide to just bang. I just don't understand. That's not his style. He never made his style to be bang. He made it to be precise and accurate. I'm disappointed. I'm just upset. Why did he did that? Do I like Joe Pyfer? Not really, but I'm not gonna say it was a bad win. But I'm just saying, like, Adesanya, you had to win. He had to win. He had the fucking victory blueprint. It was working. He was chopping his legs down. He was tagging him with the jabs. He was starting to tag him slowly. He was coming in recklessly. I'm over here expecting, okay, Adesanya's gonna just counter him. Not trying to look for his finish. He barely made that about hunting the finish. He let it present itself, and he gets the finish. He finds the shot. The only time he counter and trying to try to finish the job is when he knows they're 100% hurt. But even with Joe Pyfer, when he's hurt, he's always dangerous, no matter what. So, what did he just? The moment I realized this starting goal, he was starting to lose just a little bit of focus, and he was trying to make this a show, was when he tried to go for a takedown, his own takedown. That's when I realized his ego is playing with him. That ego of his is why he got fucked up. That's his ego. His ego is his downfall. That's his problem. He has an ego, and he tried to use that ego to win this fight. Where he said, "You now at my level, I'm gonna try and embarrass you at your own style." Stupid mentality when you've been chinned your last fight, and then you lost your last two fights embarrassingly. How? I'm disappointed. You hear my voice? I'm cracking up because I'm literally pissed off. I ain't bet nothing, but I'm just pissed off of why Adesanya did that. I'm not gonna say that was a bad card. It's a good card, but I can't think. I'm too emotionally invested with this guy. I've seen this guy. I've cheered for his downfall. When Pereira landed that left hook, I was cheering Pereira on to make sure he gets the finish. I was a hater back then, but now I'm seeing this guy, and I'm seeing you're not supposed to lose this guy. I understand Strickland, his style was never gonna work for him. I understand Dricus. Dricus is a very strong dude who's like everywhere, almost everywhere. He's strong, he's everywhere, he barely gets tired. I understand losing to Dricus. I understand losing to Imavov, a good striker. I understand those. Joe Pyfer is the only one I just don't understand. I don't accept that he can lose to this guy. I just couldn't accept it. Kevin Gastelum was piecing him up. Adesanya was piecing him up in the second round. If he just played patient, if he was just patient, he could have got the finish. But he decided to just wing it out. Maybe because he thinks it's his last fight. I think it's better if you win your last fight at your own fashion than trying to make it like a hero last stand or some bullshit. He was not losing. He was winning the first round, and he was winning the second round until he just decided to grapple with this. Only time he ever gets put down is whenever he really is on the fence. But whenever he was getting out, but I don't know why just he decided to bang it out. I guarantee you, if he did not slug it out with him and didn't get chinned 5 times, he would not get taken out. He still would have got off. He would be a little tired, but he wouldn't get easily taken down. I'm I'm upset. I'm just upset. I just can't. I can't accept this loss. I hope Joe Piper gonna get smoked by Imavov. I hope Imavov and Piper go at it this September. Imavov, I hope he smokes him. That's how much I just don't see Piper at all. I don't see him losing to that guy. Even in his prime, I see him dog walk. We didn't even see little glimpse of it. In his prime, he would have smoked Piper. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still upset. That's a fucking. I'm sorry to say it, but he's a fucking idiot. Why did he decide to do that? No reason. There was no reason. No reason to bang it out. Why would you bang it out with one of the guys that's considered the strongest, one of the most powerful punchers in the middleweight division? Why would you slug it out? And I'm gonna say this again. It's because of his damn ego. His ego is the problem. That ego of his is the reason why he's on this pathway, falling, going down. He couldn't shut up with the Pereira fight. He couldn't shut up with the Dricus fight. He couldn't shut up about nothing. He always just has this ego of his. All of this is all his fault, if I'm being honest. Even with the Imavov fight, his fault. He should have took the 5 minutes. Would he still lost? Yeah, but I'm saying that he would have probably not got knocked out that easily. He probably would have lost by decision. Or by late stoppage. But this one, I just can't accept him. I can't accept him losing to Piper. I just can't accept it. I can't. He was supposed to beat him. I just can't accept it. I'm disappointed. I'm upset. This is my first time ever being upset on a guy that I hated seeing him have his title reign. I hated on Adesanya when he started to play it safe, but then I realized, watching his fights, I realized that's his style. Even when coming up, that was his style. He was catching folks. He was feigning. He was trying to draw a reaction. He was tagging him on the outside. He was doing everything by the book. And I wanted Pereira to win because Pereira was a fight dude and is the only guy that can make the division light up. Now we're here. This just makes Pereira losing him worse, and also it just makes no sense. I'm genuinely just upset. I don't know if he retired or not. If he did retire, well, shit, maybe it is. And the thing is, I can't see Joe Piper as a good contender. The only guy that I can really see, I can see Joe Piper winning is against Caillou or the Riddler. The Riddler, and maybe Anthony Hernandez. But other than that, I just don't see Piper beating Imavov or Hamza or Strickland or even DDP. I just don't see him beating them. I just can't see it. Maybe Hamza, but not really. I'm upset. I mean, I'm glad this was a good fight card. Just upset with Adesanya. There's that. It is what it is, as they say. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's his fault. Nobody can blame him. There's nothing to blame. There's nothing to blame him for. That was his fault. Him losing right now, that was his fault. He wasn't getting catch earlier. He was barely getting catch. He decided to try and, I guess, make a statement saying that his punches don't hurt him, that he can bang in the pocket. I don't know why he decided to do that, and that's his fault. That's all I can say. Give Piper RoboCop. RoboCop, either one of them are going to chin each other, or give him Anthony Hernandez. Or if they want to be generous, they can give him Imavov in September. That way they can ruin the UFC plan for having a French fighter and somebody and an American beating a French dude. Wouldn't that be the sight? But it is what it is with him.